Let me get the Ray-Bans. Let me get the Ray-Bans on.
Those are my Ray-Bans, dude. Leave them alone.
Let me get the Ray-Bans on. Let me get the Ray-Bans on.
You're a bully. What's up, you guys? This is MouthPiece episode 2. This is Sage the Angel. This is D. And actually, we got into a little argument before this even started. We got into a real long-ass argument, actually. But then we just came down to a topic of what we're going to talk about this. What's it called? We're also going to talk about shit that's happened this past week. But right now, what we're going to start off
Whoa. Before we get into the discussion, let's take a minute. Let's take a moment of silence to acknowledge my fresh-ass cut I just got today.
So, our discussion was, we started arguing about, here, I'll let you explain the whole argument between the whole
Which one we starting with?
The age.
The age, okay. So, we're on the fence here. Well, I'm not on the fence. I'm sticking to my shit. I'm sticking to what I got to say. So this is what I'm saying is this. If you take somebody that started out at an early age doing any sport at all, anything, I don't give a fuck if it's a spelling bee or whatever. If you take somebody that started at age 5 and they are dedicated up until the age of, let's say, we're in our 20s, let's say 25. You take somebody from that age and they come up to the age of 25, but they've been dedicated to their craft all the way up until now. But you take somebody that started at 15 or 16 that's also dedicated to their craft. I'm stuck on saying that the person that started earlier has and is going to be better. Period. So
now,
so
you're talking about somebody who somebody compared to somebody who's been doing it since they're like 6 or 7, compared to somebody who maybe started when they were like 15.
Yep.
Right? My thing is, there are literally some people, no matter how much you try, you just are not going to be as good. No matter how dedicated you are, you're just not going to be as good. And there are some people who just have it naturally and don't know that they have it naturally until later on in their life. That means there are some people who can beat those people.
Well, check this out.
No matter the experience.
Check this out, man. If you started out at age 5 doing anything and you've been going 100% by the time you hit 25 and you still suck, motherfucker, you should have stopped a long time ago.
But they're just dedicated, so they just do it.
Bro, if you ain't got the skill, you should know by the time you hit age 15 and you started at age 5 and you've been going hard since then, at that point in time in your life, you should come to a fucking conclusion that this shit just ain't gonna work for you.
But if they love to do it, there's no reason for them to stop. If they're not doing it because if they doing it because they want the fame and stuff like that, and then that's what they should stop? Yeah, but if they're doing it because they love it, then there's no reason for them to stop.
Well, then they should do it because they love it and not compete. They should do that shit as an extracurricular activity.
But if they want to get an extra couple bucks off of it, why not?
That sounds like you just setting yourself up to fail, nigga.
That's not failure. They're doing it because they love it, win or lose. And if they're fighting someone who's been in it since they're 15 years old and they're still better, at the end of the day, they're still better. It doesn't matter.
Look, man, check this out. Like I said,
it can happen.
Look, check this out. You put me out there, bro. You put me out there against somebody that started playing football at 15 and I played my whole life. Bro, they ain't better than me, bro. I'm sorry.
It can happen, though.
It ain't going to happen with me.
Some people just have it naturally.
It ain't going to happen with me.
It's just, okay, but it can happen. That's my point.
Man, it's like a 1 in a million shot, bro.
It can happen.
Come on, bro.
That's not a 1 in a million shot.
Give me an example.
Okay, look. Okay,
he can.
So you're going by what you're going by. So that literally means that in this fight for Danny Swift Garcia and Sean Porter, you are going with Danny Swift.
I'm not going with Danny Swift.
You have to.
Why am I not going with Danny Swift? Because Danny Swift Garcia only has that no-look hook, bro. That's all the fuck he's got. When you look at Sean Porter is more skilled. First of all, I don't even know when Sean Porter started boxing. Do you know?
Sean Porter, him and his dad were arguing about what they were going to do and pursue. Okay. Sean Porter's dad wanted him to pursue football. Okay. Sean Porter didn't really want to pursue football.
He looked like a little pit bull. I can see that.
Right?
He does look like a little.
So he ended up doing it. He started at a little later age. I don't know if he started later, but he wasn't as dedicated simply because I think Danny Garcia only had boxing. Boxing was only that's it.
But okay, so
and Sean Porter was dedicated to something else, having football in that.
So that. So you're saying he also did boxing, correct?
But he wasn't as dedicated.
Okay, but the thing is like this,
and
bro.
And who knows when they started? I'm pretty sure Sean Porter started I don't know as early, but he probably started at a pretty decent early age.
Look,
just not
okay.
as early as
So,
Danny. I'm not completely sure.
When you take as a kid, all right. So as a little kid, bro, if Danny, for example, if Danny started at 4 or 5 years old and Sean Porter started, let's say, 7, that age gap ain't that different. It's not that big of an age gap. We're talking about if somebody started at age 5 and has been doing it up until they're 20 something.
But there are people who can literally be better.
Man. Well, that motherfucker.
I started late, and I'm better than some people who started.
So
it way earlier.
you saying that somebody that start, like, for example, I'm always using just because he's the motherfucking greatest boxer of at least that I witnessed. So we're gonna say this then. So you're saying Floyd Mayweather obviously started at age 4 or 5, right? Correct. Hands down, the best boxer I've ever witnessed in my lifetime. TBE for a reason. So you're saying, let's say he did start off at 4 or 5, right? So you're saying that by the time he hit 18, 20, his adult years, you're saying that somebody as skillful as he is gonna come in that started out at 16 and beat this man?
It's possible, yes.
But it didn't happen, nigga, because it ain't happening.
It can happen though. My point is,
it's a possible. All right, so what Brandon is saying that it can happen.
And it has happened before.
When?
It has happened. I don't know.
Man, I don't know,
but it has happened.
Facts. You gotta.
You're gonna tell me that we've never stepped in the ring and there's somebody who's been in it longer than we have. We ended up stomping their asses out.
Like who?
Many people.
I want
all the people. Look at fucking when we were at fucking Velarde's and all them. We was for all those people. All those people had been in it longer than us, and we were putting work on their asses.
I'm a motherfucking ball, because I ain't no bitch. That's I'm not gonna let nobody just beat my ass.
But we started way later than they did. Yeah, but we're still better than them.
Okay. So what that comes down to is having the will and being mentally tough. That's what that comes down to.
I just had it naturally.
Because I was just naturally. I'm not letting myself get fucked up.
I was just naturally.
I'll bite the fucking ear off like Tyson if I got to.
I was just naturally good. I really liked it. I never joined, and so that's why I got good. That's why I was just a lot better. And at some point, I was more dedicated to the what's it called? I was really dedicated at one point, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? Those other people were still dedicated.
Okay.
I was just better, just because I just learned a lot easier. And I was a quick learner.
This goes down to that saying that my coaches would always tell me. Football coaches, they always tell me it was hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So that sounds like, yeah, they probably were talented, but if you work hard, then obviously.
But there are some people who work hard and just still aren't as good.
But then, bro, they should put the shit down, bro.
But it's still true though. Just because they've been doing it since they were young.
Just give it up.
Doesn't mean that they're gonna be the best.
Give it up.
Or they're gonna beat anybody.
Don't look. Just give it up, then, man. Period.
But if they love it, then why?
Give it up.
That's just being an asshole.
Give it up. Go play checkers or something, man.
That's not how it works.
You've been doing it for that long, and you ain't good, and you've been putting in the work to be good, and you still ain't good. Give it up. Give it up.
Okay, that's fine. You can think that.
Give it up.
But my point is that it's possible and it can happen, and it has happened.
Give it up. That's what I'm sticking with. I'm sticking with that.
But it has happened.
If it happened, it has happened. I'm just telling you right now. In my lifetime, up until 2018, this year, I have never seen a person that's put in the hard work at an early age amount to shit in their adult life in that sport or in that field of what they like to do or what they love to do. I've never witnessed that shit. If you put in the work right now at an early age, then you should be something by the time you get close to your adult years. Now, if you don't make it to the NFL or the NBA or become a big ass boxer, then that's fine. But yo, you cannot be trash if you've been doing it for that long, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, it's very possible to be bad, not be as good. It's very possible to not be to work as hard as you and be dedicated and stuff like that, and just not have it. Some people are just not made for it.
Okay.
And they still do it because they love it and they're still very dedicated. They just not as good as somebody who started at 15, fell completely in love with it and was actually naturally good at it. And it just worked. Some people are made for it. Some people are not.
Give it up.
But they still do it. And it's still possible though. That's my point. Your argument was that it's just, younger age, older age, it's not going to work. Younger age is always going to win. But that's not true.
Give it up.
That's my point.
Give that shit up.
That's my point. Because if you're going,
go pick up an instrument or some shit.
Because if you were going that way and saying all that stuff, then Danny Garcia should automatically win.
No, bro. We already, but bro, bro. You already know why.
But that's going by your standards.
But
right now.
Let's go on actual facts and what we know and what we all know. That we all know what Danny has. We all know what Danny does.
I don't know, man. We've seen Sean Porter get dropped by Broner.
Man, why did he get dropped? Because it was the one that he didn't see, and that shit was always gonna put you down. That should have put me down.
Yeah, the no look left hook. Both of them don't see.
But you don't think
both of them don't see.
You don't think after all these years, all these boxers, like they know that Keith Thurman knew he was gonna try to throw that shit, and he didn't throw it because Keith Thurman already knew that he was gonna try to throw that shit. So you don't think Sean Porter is right now just got done with his workout?
Sean Porter fights wild, so anything can happen.
Check this out. Sean Porter's not gonna get dropped. He ain't gonna lose. He gonna win in unanimous decision. And
I'm not saying he's gonna get dropped. I'm not saying he's gonna lose. I'm just saying if we were going by the way you're thinking, then that's literally how it would go.
As we both know, is it's two different realms of fighting. There's obviously there's MMA and then you have boxing, obviously, right? So now we have another MMA guy that's stepping up into the boxing realm, saying that he can, knock out a very good boxer by the name of Gervonta Davis. Which
actually, okay, we're gonna reverse that because Gervonta Davis is saying he cannot. I'm like pretty positive Gervonta started it.
Okay, well,
Gervonta started
but you
it,
don't
and then
think
TJ was like, "Are you serious?" And then
but
Gervonta
you don't
was like, "Oh."
But you don't think Gervonta Davis has the right to do that? Because I feel like most definitely, I feel like he can, just because I've seen there's footage on YouTube of.
I think boxers are very disrespectful when it comes to MMA fighters. They don't respect what they do, and that's super fucked up because Jesus Christ, if they stepped into a octagon, they would get their asses handed to.
Well, yeah, we know that because, I feel like stepping into, if you're a fighter, a boxer, and all you do is use your hands, you train your hands. Now, it could go either way. But when you take a boxer and you put him in an MMA octagon, and you go by MMA rules, you're basically bringing a knife to a gunfight.
Yes,
in a way.
But the thing is that the possibilities of an MMA fighter winning a boxing match are higher than the possibilities of a boxer winning an MMA match.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I feel like the boxers themselves, professional boxers, don't see that. And they're just super disrespectful towards it. And it's just like, it's retarded to me. I just think it's fucking dumb. And I don't know why people do that. And yet, Gervonta Davis is doing it. I don't think it's bad. Honestly, it's entertainment for me. So I'm just like, fuck it, cool, man.
It's not going to happen, though.
It's definitely not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to be like McGregor and Mayweather. It's not going to happen, for one. And the reason it's not going to happen is simply because it's not going to bring in the revenue that Mayweather and McGregor brought in. It's not going to be people
are barely starting to know Gervonta. That's why.
Yeah, it's not going to live up to the hype that they're trying to create it to be, or whatever they're trying to do with it. It's not going to live up to the hype. Nobody's going to really watch. I'm going to watch it just because it's fighting. I'm going to watch the shit. But what I'm saying is it's not going to be as big, not even close to what Mayweather and McGregor was.
No, not even
close. So it's not going to happen. But just speaking on how now, I've been in the ring with an MMA guy.
Motherfuckers hit hard.
They hit hard, but not all of them are technical, though, when it comes to throwing punches.
No, but
so that's why a boxer probably feels like.
Since I've sparred people who are MMA fighters, I find it a little more difficult to catch the rhythm of an MMA fighter than it is for a boxer.
Oh yeah, they move like they have some weird ass movement.
It's just very unorthodox, and you don't see it coming, and you're just like, the timing is off, so it's a little bit difficult to time. And they hit hard, so you're just like, shit. You get caught, and you're like, god damn. But I don't think that's gonna make a difference inside of a ring, like completely, because eventually you're gonna get it, and you're just gonna pop their asses. But it's gonna go either. It's retarded. I think it's pointless.
Well, to touch on that, because I actually seen this a couple months ago, and I actually spoke to this guy because I see him in the gym, I see him on Instagram, very notable fighter here locally in the Central Cal area is Evan Solario, MMA guy, very solid, very technical when he throws his punches, and I guess him and Kilo has some beef, or Kilo might have beef with him. So I talked to him about that. I actually wrote on his Instagram page, and which goes back to what you're saying, that boxers are very disrespectful to MMA guys. He already knows how I feel about certain fighters in our local area, and I feel like they do get the hype that they don't deserve. Not all, but there's some. And he called out Evan Solario, and I'm like, dude, this dude know who the fuck he's talking to? Because the shit that I've seen, he's a badass dude, bro. So if there's any MMA versus boxer fight that I want to see that shit. So I hope that shit goes down.
That's not gonna go down.
It's not gonna go down, but I'm just saying. I'm just going back to the point of you saying that boxers are disrespectful to MMA guys. I got nothing but respect for MMA guys because they got to deal and worry about a lot more shit than what boxers have to worry about. I feel like
at that age, at that time in your life where you're just barely starting out, both of you guys, oh man, the chances of an MMA fighter knocking you out are a lot higher than what you expect.
Now, are we talking about under boxing rules or?
Yeah, and even in the boxing rules, man. You're starting off young and you're still learning, both of you guys.
I just want to know what it feels like to hit somebody with those bikes, those fucking motorcycle gloves they wear. I want to see how it feels.
It's the same thing. Scientifically, literally the same thing.
I just feel like I would swing so much faster with that shit.
Punching power, literally the same thing.
I feel like I'll swing a lot faster with those.
Like the damage you do is the same thing as a punching thing.
I don't know.
The only difference is if you literally go bare knuckle. There's a difference in that. There's a difference in bare knuckle compared to wearing gloves, wearing MMA gloves, and punching gloves.
Okay. There's
literally, like, you can look it up on YouTube. There's a scientific thing where they do that to figure out which one.
And you did your research.
Yes.
I'm gonna take his word for it, but I'm gonna do my research so I can have some knowledge on this shit. But let's go to the next topic. Next topic is finally after all these years, I would say not years, but the last couple years, I would say, or the last year, months, now we finally have a decent, I would say another decent or hyped heavyweight fight, which is Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
Hey, Tito Ortiz, or was it not Tito Ortiz? Fucking
why you
Luis
keep
Ortiz.
saying that? I know,
I said that last time.
He keeps saying Tito Ortiz. Tito Ortiz is the MMA guy.
Because Tito Ortiz is more relevant than Luis Ortiz.
Tito Ortiz, aka the Huntington Beach bad boy.
Yeah, he was funny, dude. He's funny.
Yeah, with the fucking Cisco haircut, man. That's Tito Ortiz. Get it straight. Get it right.
Luis Ortiz.
Thank
Mr.
you.
King Kong.
Thank
himself.
you. Yes.
I believe that was a hyped fight. That was a good ass fight too.
Yeah, I already told you how I felt about that episode 1. So I feel like if they didn't give him enough, if they didn't give Deontay Wilder that little bizarre ass break in between, it was bizarre because the shit didn't. Trust me, it was bizarre. Go back and watch it. If I feel like that gave him enough time to recover. Now, if that didn't happen, I feel like Luis Ortiz would have got that.
I think Deontay Wilder is knocking out Fury.
I can see that. I can see that because he throws them wild ass punches in Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury is a little more technically sound.
A little more technically sound, but
and he throws. His output is not too bad, and he doesn't derail too bad either. Like, he doesn't get as tired. But then again, his last fight was he fought a bum, so it's like
the last two fights he fought bums.
He looked good, you know what I mean?
He fought cab drivers. So he fought some guy they just saw on the street walking past the gym and said, "Hey, buddy, you want to make a couple bucks and a beer and a whatever and a case of burgers after the fight," and they just basically took him in there and it was an easy ass win.
Yeah, Tyson Fury's losing.
Yeah,
I think he's losing.
If he wins though. If he wins, imagine all the shit he's gonna be talking after all these years with that accent, bro.
I just hope he doesn't lose and then derail even more than what he did when he fought Klitschko, right? Because he went on a manic state. Who? And was like even suicidal at one point.
Tyson?
Tyson.
Man, I feel like, bro, you can't.
And that was when he won.
I don't understand how Like,
Or was it after he lost? I don't know. He didn't lose.
I really don't understand how someone
He's still undefeated. Yeah, he's still undefeated.
Still undefeated. But like, for example, when Ronda Rousey lost and everybody and I think they were saying that she was very depressed. I can understand that. Because you're on, everybody hypes you up and puts you on this pedestal, and then you as a fighter, you as anything, man, you can be a fucking patty flipper at McDonald's, and if somebody keeps telling you you're the best fucking patty flipper, you're gonna get big headed. So I feel like when she got big headed and she lost, then she was depressed because she felt like, damn, now what? Like I'm not at the top no more.
Losing in general, bro. Bro. You lose, man. You start to question everything. You're just like, fuck.
Man, I done lost all types of shit, man. Checkers, Uno, Madden.
Okay, bitch, but an actual fight, you get into a fight and you punch, especially at where you're at right now in your state, you're gonna be like, damn, is this something I really want to do? Like, I really need to keep doing this?
I mean, I look at my damn bank account, bro, to keep it solid with you. You let me be as big as a fighter as Ronda Rousey was at that time, and you had me take a loss. Yeah, I might wake up from the fucking coma she damn near went in after she got kicked by Holly Holm, but best believe after I got up, went to the hospital and got everything checked out, and they said you're okay to go home, and I look at my bank account, log into my mobile app, and saw all them zeros. Shit.
It's not how it works for some people.
That's how it worked for me. Easy.
That's you, man.
Let me see them zeros. Win, lose, or draw.
I don't think she was a prize fighter. She's a pride fighter simply for the fact that she was in it since she was young. Her mom was in it.
Yeah.
So she had a whole bunch of stuff behind her. And when she did that, she felt like she just lost it all. So it fucked up her head. And then she tried to come back and then just got her ass whooped and looked retarded.
Amanda Nunes put a beat down on that girl like she stole something.
And that's what ended up happening, you know?
I mean, I'm just saying, man. I will look at
some people.
At the end of the day, I look at the.
Some people do it. Some people do it for more than just money.
Like Adrian Broner's a prize fighter.
Definitely,
most deaf.
He's trying to get back into it because he loves it, and I think his last fight with Jesse Vargas
last fight was dope as shit.
It was a good ass fight.
That shit was great. I want a rematch.
Me too.
I want a rematch for that. Oh, how you think Chocolatito is gonna come? I probably said the name wrong, but fuck it.
Chocolatito. How
you think he's gonna come back? Cause that last fight he got fucked up.
He's having a fight? When is he fighting?
He's fighting on that undercard, bro.
Oh, he is?
From what I saw, I could be wrong, but from what I saw on the boxing pages that I follow and that I look at and that I keep up to date with most of my stuff and pages and YouTube channels, pretty sure he's on that undercard, bro.
Well, I hope he comes back good, but he's already like 35.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
He doesn't.
But would you want to go out getting your ass whooped like that and call it quits?
No,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to go out like that.
No, some people just don't give a shit.
Fuck that.
Look at fucking Oscar De La Hoya. He was just like, you know what? I'm tired.
Well,
bro.
yeah, because he got his ass fucking.
Miguel Cotto was like, I'm tired, bro. He lost his fight too. He lost his fight to Saddam Ali, somebody that nobody thought was gonna beat him.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Yeah, me neither.
Not at all.
And he did really good, Saddam, actually.
Yeah, he did really good. I didn't think that was gonna happen. He caught my ass off guard. Best believe that. But man, Oscar got his ass fucked up against Pacquiao.
That's exactly why, bro. He got his ass whooped. He was just like, you know what?
He was fighting Pacquiao,
I'm cool
bro.
Off that.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, bro, I ain't trying to go out with no fucking loss. Fuck that.
I wouldn't want to go out with an L either.
Fuck that. Give me a fucking cab driver and let me go out with a fucking bang, bro. Let me get a shit, man. Pick me a motherfucker like Rod Saka. Let me get an easy dub for my last fight or something. Fuck that. B-Hop went out with a loss too.
Yeah, Kovalev, right?
Who?
Wasn't it? Didn't he? Oh,
no, he fought.
That's the dude that threw out the ring, huh?
What's that motherfucker?
That dude he threw out the ring?
Who? No, he got knocked out the ring.
That's what I'm saying.
What's that dude's name though, bro?
The dude threw him out the ring.
I'm sorry, I forgot his name, bro. But yeah,
wasn't it like Sammy something?
I don't know, I forgot. But
white boy, right?
He a construction worker.
Yeah, white boy.
By day, fighter by night.
Mm-hmm. Didn't he get dropped too?
I think he did.
After that, did he get dropped by some other dude, or he dropped another dude? I'm pretty sure he got dropped.
Yeah, but moral of the story is, no matter what you do in life, don't go out with a fucking loss. Go in there, do something, man. Ask for a redo.
Or if you don't give a shit, just go out.
Nah,
just dip.
I'm not going out with no loss.
Some people just don't give a shit that much.
Kobe didn't even go out with a loss. His last game, motherfucker put up 60-something points.
Yeah, but some people
by himself.
For some people, it's just not as important.
That's important to me. I don't like losing, bro. I don't give a fuck. It could be rock, paper, scissors right now, bro, and I'm not losing. Like, I would get mad if I lost.
I'm playing rock, paper, scissors.
See? Let's go again. Fuck!
So what do you think about this? I'll probably put it up. Terrence Crawford was like, yo, Danny Garcia, look, you didn't do what I did at 140. I was undisputed. Something you was never. Fought the guy you was scared to fight. Came up to welterweight in my first fight. Fought a champion. I didn't need no tune-up fight or get a belt handed to me. He says, I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm fighting somebody else, but you have no notable wins. I already beat you for free. Why wouldn't I do it for some millions?
So, check this out, man.
So, what's his name's trying to basically say you're kind of ducking me? And then Danny Garcia is basically saying, I already beat you. Why the fuck am I going to duck you?
But in reality, though, there's I mean, not in reality, but just speaking real about this shit. At the end of the day, we don't know. Like, from what I see, I don't think Danny can fuck with Terrence Crawford. But now Danny's saying that they sparred and Danny beat him.
I think they fought in amateurs.
Man, I don't even want to get started on amateurs.
That's my point.
The amateur system is so fucking whack, bro. I feel like if you got the skills to pay the fucking bills, fuck amateurs. I know you got to build your name up. We already know we know how it goes. But the amateur system has been a flawed system for a very, very, very long time. So if he wants to take an amateur win and say, oh, I'm better than you because I beat you in the amateur system, man, that shows me that he's fucking, like, come on, bro. That's a bitch move, bro. That's a bitch ass move.
I think to sit there and say that I already beat you in the amateurs is kind of irrelevant.
It doesn't matter. We're professionals.
I think it's irrelevant when you're both pros. I don't think it makes any sense.
It doesn't.
I don't think Danny Garcia is ducking him. I just think Danny Garcia went with the fight that he had and was just like, fuck it, what's it called?
Mm-hmm.
I think, honestly, if I'm going to be super honest, I don't think Terrence Crawford should be as sure.
Shoot yourself.
About beating Danny Garcia.
Shoot yourself.
He's a solid, he's not the best, but he's not someone you can count out. He's just not.
Are we talking about the same?
He's a pretty decent fighter.
We talking about Danny?
You're talking about someone who went up from 132 to 147.
We talking about Danny Garcia?
Somebody who fought, his first fight was Jeff Horn. Like, come on. His first fight at 147 was Jeff Horn. He's at least, if he's gonna fight, when he fights the rest, they'll at least be come on, Jeff Horn compared to Danny Garcia though. Danny Garcia is gonna stomp Jeff Horn out.
Yeah, but
you already know, right? That's Mando. That's.
If you ask me, bro, that's a toss-up.
No, that's not a toss-up.
That's a toss.
That's not nearly a toss-up.
That's a heads or tails.
Danny is sweeping him off the floor.
That's a heads.
So that's why I'm kind of like,
if Pacquiao couldn't sweep his ass off the floor, you think Danny Garcia's old sorry ass is gonna do it?
Pacquiao, man, you're talking about a 30-some-year-old man.
I guarantee you, Pacquiao can step in the ring and fuck up Danny Garcia.
I guarantee you can too.
Thank you. So if Pacquiao couldn't sweep the floor with Jeff Horn, I know Jeff Horn should never won.
Okay, but pretty much Terrence
Crawford
pretty much did the same. He pretty much swept that up with him too.
But what I'm saying is, if Pacquiao couldn't do this shit, you think Danny Garcia is gonna do this shit?
No, but if Pacquiao and Terrence Crawford could do it, if Pacquiao, you're talking about a legend who can do it, someone who's barely going to be a legend.
But you just said a sweep, nigga. You know what a sweep is?
Yeah, but the Terrence Crawford pretty much swept.
The Cavs got swept. That means there's no contest. Is what I'm saying. That's what you're basically saying.
Yeah, there was really no contest when it came to what's it called. And the thing is it was pretty much, compared to everybody who was watching, a no contest when it came to that fight. When it came to Pacquiao and Jeff Horn, everyone thought it was a no contest. Everyone thought, majority of the people thought, what's his name won, except for everybody over there.
Man, Pacquiao was getting hit with some shots, bro, that he never normally wouldn't get hit with.
He was being, Jeff Horn was being...
the aggressor?
Aggressive.
Okay.
And it was working at some point.
Well, but
not enough to me to win the fight.
It was a split decision, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't unanimous.
Yeah, it was a split decision. Somebody
got paid.
But even some split decisions are still unanimous decisions.
I think somebody got paid. especially because they fought in that motherfucker's home country.
Exactly.
Somebody got paid and hopped on a
But
kangaroo
my
and
thing
took off.
I mean, if
They fought in
Terrence
Australia,
Crawford
right?
swept him out, I'm pretty sure it was unanimous for that fight.
Yeah.
I watched it.
That was a sweep. But Danny is not sweeping Jeff Horn.
I think he's sweeping.
I'm gonna give Jeff Horn a little bit of credit.
No, I'm not giving him credit.
I can't give his credit. I can't give that man credit for nothing. But I don't think Danny Garcia will sweep the floor with him because Pacquiao didn't do it.
No, he's. I think he can do it.
Pacquiao didn't do it.
Different fighters produce different fights, man. You already know that.
Man, I think Pacquiao will sweep the floor with Danny Garcia any day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Jesus' birthday, your birthday, my birthday.
I think Danny
4th of July.
I think Danny will take him out.
Christmas.
I think Danny could sweep him.
No, bro.
Yeah, a unanimous decision for sure against Jeff Horn. Easy.
Split.
He's a decent counterpuncher. And Jeff Horn is just what Jeff Horn has. What does he have?
I don't know what Jeff Horn got.
Exactly.
Jeff Horn, that fighter that you are trying to find your fighter on a fighting game, and you're trying to find your guy, but the time runs out, so they pick a guy for you. That's Jeff Horn. And you're like, fuck, I'm gonna just deal with this shit and see if I win. And you really never do.
Exactly. That's my point, though.
All right.
I still think Danny Garcia could take him out. Easy.
All right.
Easy. Could win that fight, whether unanimously or by knockout.
That fight's never happening, though. So
it's not. It wouldn't. It's kind of retarded.
I
don't know, but Danny Garcia is a big ass cherry picker, so he could.
Oh, he's that motherfucker.
It could be possible later on in the future.
For those of you who don't know what cherry picking is, if you're not familiar with the terms, a cherry picker is someone. Let's say, like for example, in basketball, right? In basketball, we also used to call guys cherry picker. A cherry picker in basketball is somebody. Let's say you just scored, right? But then now your team is taking out the ball. This only applies like in park ball, recreational shit, street ball shit. If you just scored and the other team checks out the ball, but you stay down court and somebody throws you an easy bucket and it's a for sure shot, you can't miss your shit. That's what Danny Garcia does, but it's in boxing. So let's say
cherry picking is pretty much just taking the easy way out.
Taking the easy way out. So let's say if Brandon had a fight, right? And let's say Brandon was up for some fights, right? And let's say there's a guy that's like, hey, Brandon, this guy right here is 20-0, 18 knockouts. This is going to be a tough fight. But then they say, or you can fight, Joe Schmo over here who has...
Joe Schmo? You know you were thinking of Smoking Joe.
No, I wasn't. I know, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. It was just an easy ass no. All right, no. All right, no. I have no beef or vendetta. Like, I don't even know him, bro. I don't even know Smoking Joe. I got nothing but respect for Smoking Joe. Chill. I don't like Kilo.
Mr. Smoking Joe, you were doing good. You were. But
this is his point of view. This ain't mine. So
I don't know if you guys what he said earlier, when it says just give it up, man.
Stop.
That's what you gotta do, man.
Knock it off, bro.
That's really what you gotta do.
Knock it off, bro. Because if you run into that man, are you gonna say that?
If I run into him, then yes, I will.
He gonna fuck you up. You gonna say that?
That's fine. I'm still gonna say it.
Nah.
Just because he could fuck me up doesn't mean that he's good. That's not how it works, man.
Man, check this out, bro.
It's literally not how it works.
If you see that man.
Look, Chavez Jr., trash. But can he kick my ass? Probably.
I think Chavez Jr. is trash for one reason and one reason only. He has outside the ring issues, just like Broner had them.
Okay, I'm gonna judge any fighter regardless of where they are at. I don't care if he's literally right next to me. I'm gonna judge him.
That's pretty ballsy.
That's just how it is.
He's
That's
not
how it
doing
goes.
it.
I'm throwing everybody. He's a professional fighter.
He talking big
all
game.
Anybody fights.
He ain't doing it. MouthPiece. He ain't doing it. He talks a big game.
It.
He's not gonna do it.
If he was here next to me, I'd say, look, man, you are not the same fighter you were in the beginning. Whatever fight after that fight that you got knocked out in Lemoore, sorry, you just became stiff. You did all it. You just weren't as good, man. And yes, at some point people have to give it up. I don't know how old you are, but you look like you're getting towards the age where you should give it up. Definitely. And if I see you in person, if you ever watch this, then yes, I will tell you the same thing. Coming from a boxing standpoint, yes. Call me a hater, say whatever the hell you want, but that's really how it is. This is the whole point of this MouthPiece shit, so that we can say what we're supposed to fucking say and nobody gets butthurt about it. Or you can get butthurt about it, but guess what? I do not actually give a shit.
I say we just have people start calling in. Oh, that'd be down. I think that'd be dope. If we put a number down there like, hey man, just call in, bro. We'll call you. You call us. And
You guys
we'll
can
do
hit
this.
up. No, you guys can hit up our IGs.
I want to actually have a conversation with them over the phone for the shit to be live. So it's not no
yes, you
scripted
can
shit.
hit up
That's
our
what I'm
IGs.
trying to say.
You could message us and we'll exchange numbers for anybody who actually wants to talk about this shit. Then what's called? Even if you want to come on here, then we'll obviously have this set up a lot better.
Man, we'll be somewhere else for sure.
Yeah, and you can what's it called? Well, we don't technically have to be somewhere else. We just have to move around shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm sorry. That is what it is, dude. It's the same thing with everybody hyping up Jose Ramirez. Everybody in this goddamn town hypes up Jose Ramirez.
They do. This is Fresno because that's where.
Yes.
This is.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he hasn't been put to the test.
Thank you.
Enough for him to be where he's at.
And that's what I said.
But are you gonna say that to his face?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm fucking
exactly. So why are you giving me shit?
Because the motherfucker, bro, he only like 5'8", bro. I'm 6 foot. I ain't scared of no.
What? That has nothing to do with it. He could definitely still kick your ass, dude. He could literally definitely still kick your ass.
Yeah, he might.
That one's for sure.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably would do some shit like that.
Will.
I ain't gonna tell nobody though.
Except for literally the internet.
He ain't gonna fucking know.
You don't know. I'm gonna send it to him.
Unless somebody records that shit like a bitch.
I'm gonna tell him to watch it.
That's fucked up. But anyway, yeah, so like he was saying, I had my opinions about Jose Ramirez weeks ago, and it wasn't even anything bad. His promoter and some other guys and some other local people around here in Fresno were basically saying because Adrian Broner dropped his name in an interview that they had, and everybody in Fresno was saying that Jose Ramirez is gonna drop Adrian Broner, which is I just didn't see that happening. And I had my opinions. I spoke to his promoter about it on Instagram, and his promoter basically got mad and blocked me from Instagram. I feel like if you're a boxing promoter, you are in the fight game. People are not always going to be on your fucking team. They're always going to be on your side. If you're going to be a promoter or you're going to be in the fight game by any means whatsoever, you got to learn to just take criticism and just fucking roll with it, bro. People are always going to have their own opinions and mixed opinions about everything. It doesn't mean that you're right or they're wrong. Just it's freedom of speech. You're going to be able to say whatever you want to say. Don't get butthurt and block somebody because they have an opinion about your fighter. I never said your fighter was going to... I never said Jose Ramirez was even going to lose. I said if Jose Ramirez is going to win that fight, the way he will win that fight is because Broner tends to not punch. He's going to get outworked because Broner doesn't punch a lot. And when Broner does put his punches together, then Broner gets dangerous. But if Jose Ramirez applies that pressure and Broner doesn't punch, like we've seen with Mikey Garcia and Broner, it'll be the same thing. Now, they were saying that Jose Ramirez would knock out Adrian Broner. And what I'm saying, and the same thing I told his promoter, if Maidana can do it, yes, Maidana dropped him multiple times, but he didn't put him out for the count. If Maidana couldn't do it, Sean Porter couldn't do it. And who else did he fight after that?
Hey, you know what's funny is that that goes along with things. I think Maidana didn't start boxing until he was a little later in age too. And he beat Broner.
He's a gangster though.
And Broner had been boxing since he was younger. And at that point, Broner was super dedicated.
Sorta. He was doing pornos and shit.
No, but he was really dedicated. He hadn't taken the L, so he was on top of the world at that point.
Yeah, he moved up in weight. Yeah, I mean.
Still possible, man.
Okay, but like I was saying, if those guys could knock out Broner, completely knock out, I'm talking about out like Pacquiao got out against Marquez. If they couldn't do it, little Jose Ramirez is not doing it. And they got mad. And he blocked me. What a bitch move. What a bitch move, man.
Was it Lalos, right?
No. Oh, no.
Oh, the promoter.
It was the promoter here.
559 promoter.
559 promoter, Rick, whatever his fucking name is. I just feel like, come on, bro. Like, I just had an opinion. And I never said your guy was going to lose. I said when he wins and if he wins, it's going to be in decision.
People don't like controversy, man.
Man, because Fresno is just
people want to be right about everything. It's just like, sometimes that's just not how it works, you know?
I just think if you're going to be in this game, in this fight game, whether you're a promoter or a fighter, you got to be okay with hearing criticism. That's what you're going to hear.
Exactly.
Anyway, so.
But that's the whole point of this podcast, is so that we can say what...
We can say what motherfuckers don't want to say.
Exactly. And if you don't want to hear it, then you don't have to watch it.
You wanna watch it?
People who aren't sensitive can only watch this. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna say a lot of shit, and we're not gonna take back what we say. Because it's just how we feel. It really is. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing. Jose is overhyped. He's overhyped here. And it's like he's good. Don't get me wrong.
He's not. Yeah, he's a very good fighter. And I said the same thing to his brother. This dude is good. I know he's good. I don't think he's
fought people enough to at least put him in the category where it's like, okay, yeah, for sure. He's like, we've tested his test. His biggest test was Amir Imam, somebody who came off of an L, had one fight on his undercard, wasn't even on television, I don't think, and that's his biggest test, and that was his toughest fight, and that was his best fight. You know what I mean? He's been dropped before. Seen him get dropped.
I think we were there when he got dropped.
I seen him get dropped
by some cab driver, bro.
So it's like
he got caught slipping, bro. Just dropped the whole. You should have saw, bro. You should have saw everybody's faces in that crowd, bro. I was looking around, everybody was
exactly
like they just saw
him as like the golden boy. Man, it's not how it works.
They didn't, man. That whole everybody buttholes got tight when that shit happened. Motherfuckers start looking around and shit, looking at their phones, looking at their wallets because they spent all this money on t-shirts and nachos and burgers and shit. Bro, they was about to go home upset. But he came back and won. I'm just saying, he got caught, so that tells you right there, man. You know, it can happen.
Yeah, exactly. Compared to some, it's just like, and you also have to look at it compared to the other people who are in the Olympics and where they're at.
Like who?
Lomachenko, who he lost to in the Olympics.
Lomachenko's a motherfucker.
Exactly. Lomachenko doesn't even have as much fights as Jose Ramirez. I don't even think half of the fights.
Man,
and look at where he's at.
Yeah, but Loma is an android, bro. They made that nigga somewhere in the hills of wherever he's from. Where's he from?
Fuck, I don't know, man.
I don't know where he's from, but that fool's an android, bro. The way he moves is so... It just looks like... He just moves so smooth, like...
See, but that's what I'm saying. People are like, damn, like, Jose's so fucking good. And I'm just like, yeah, dude, but literally look at the guy who literally beat him. Look at where this guy's at.
You think he fight You think it'd be...
Hell no.
You think it'd be even?
You think actually, no. I don't know, because look at Jorge Linares. With Jorge Linares, at that point, it was a draw. I think it was either a draw or he was down by a point.
Linares?
Jorge, yeah. When he fought Lomachenko.
Yeah.
He dropped Lomachenko.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he caught him with that straight.
He put decent pressure. Straight. I think it could go like. I think give it a couple years. And if Jose Ramirez puts the same type of pressure that he put on Amir Imam on Lomachenko, I can see it happening. But I can see him beating him.
But you don't think after that, you don't think Loma watched film? You don't think Loma has been thinking about that moment when he got caught with that straight? You don't think he hasn't been thinking about that after that?
I don't think Lomachenko's...
He's fixed that shit by now.
I don't think Lomachenko's has fought anybody who isn't afraid of his movement. You know what I mean? Everybody's been afraid of his movement.
Yeah, because Rigondeaux look like shit.
Yeah.
Rigondeaux should give it
up.
What
I mean? I like
Rigondeaux, but damn, Rigondeaux looks so damn stuck. He didn't know what to do. It looked like he was caught up in the motherfucking Matrix.
Like, I kind of like...
He can't do shit.
It's kind of hard because I see... What do you think about Gervonta Davis and Lomachenko?
I think Gervonta Davis shouldn't take that fight.
I don't...
You know what? No. I ain't gonna say that.
Power. I
ain't gonna say that.
I think he has the punching power. I just don't think he has the punching output. I think if he raises his output, then he can do it. If he doesn't, then he's not going to.
But I think it's gonna be it would definitely be Gervonta Davis' hardest fight.
Yeah.
Toughest fight.
Fuck yeah, for sure.
Because he ain't fought nobody that moves like
Loma
does.
About Mikey Garcia. I think Mikey Garcia can take Loma out.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
I see it.
Nope.
I see it.
Nope.
He puts good pressure, man.
Man, he ain't fought a nigga like that.
Dude, he puts good pressure.
You have to understand, bro. If this was like a fighting game, Loma will be like the guy before the boss.
He's really good, dude.
He'll be Loma will be that guy. You know when you get to Mortal Kombat, like back in the day, you play Mortal Kombat, you start from the bottom of the pyramid, and you work your way up, and it gets harder as
Mikey
you go up.
All around is good.
Though. And you work your way up. Loma will be right before fighting like Mayweather. If it was like that, you know what I mean? It's because right now I think Loma he's not. I'm telling you, man, Mikey. I don't think Mikey.
All I know for a fact is a counterpuncher is not going to hit Loma. Counterpuncher is not going to take him out.
No,
it's going to have to be an aggressor. Mikey Garcia is.
It would have to be a rough fight. It'll have to be a rough fight. He'll have to get rough
Mikey
enough.
Garcia is an aggressor, and he's also a smart aggressor.
I
He's
don't
not
know.
dumb. He doesn't go in there just throwing shots.
I
He
don't
puts his
know,
shots
man.
together.
But that
He puts pressure on him.
Loma moves so like I can't explain it, bro. I ain't never seen nobody move like that. No. I have seen somebody move like that. You probably haven't heard of this guy. You should. Josh Kelly.
I've actually heard of that.
Oh
but I
my
haven't.
man. Watch Josh Kelly's highlights, man. This dude, man. I don't know why man. That dude right there.
Well, I mean, Rigondeaux at one point made it seem like they moved. He
Nah,
didn't defensively.
man. Josh Kelly, man, you got to understand, bro. He got size and he's moving like he's moving. This dude, man, I didn't watch some shit. I'm just like, damn, how the hell he put that shit together? He's just smooth, bro. Real smooth. Josh Kelly, man, look out. I'm telling you, bro. Look out for him. He fights, man, I think he fights like in, I want to say like England or whatever. Like he doesn't fight here locally. What the hell was that? Oh, wait.
No, you like it, dude?
Oh, what the hell was that?
All right, you guys, that's the episode.
Fuck that.
It's
We
been
still
like-
going.
It's literally been 52 minutes.
It's almost an hour. You might as well keep going, man.
So that's it. This is episode 2.
No.
What do you want to talk about?
Follow me on IG.
Follow him on IG.
He gonna put the shit up there somewhere up here
If anybody
or
who
whatever.
watches it is a fighter or is what's it called, then wants to
Man,
talk
come
about
see
shit,
me. Come see me.
DM us,
I'm playing.
exchange numbers and stuff like that or whatever. But yeah, this is episode 2. Episode 3 will probably be out next week. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to subscribe and share and drop a like. Show some love. All right. Peace, y'all.